Tennis Express Racket Review.
Welcome to Tennis Express Racket Review. My name is Armin. Today's featured racket is the Babolat AeroPro Drive Team GT. The head size on the racket is 100 square inches. The length on the racket is 27 inches long. It weighs 10.5 ounces. And it's a 16 by 19 string pattern, which is an open pattern. It'll help you generate a lot more spin on your shots. The new GT technology has been added to this racket is a combination of braided carbon fibers and tungsten filaments, so to make a better and cleaner feel at the time of impact and better precision for the players. The power level on the racket is medium, the swing speed is medium to fast. This is a great racket for players that are looking to have the same characteristics of the AeroPro Drive GT, but they need a racket with a little bit lighter weight. This is the racket to go with. It's a great all-around frame. I recommend this racket for players from a 3.0 to an open level player. The racket is very lightweight. It's easy to maneuver on court, and it helped me generate a lot of spin on my shots, and I was able to generate a lot of power to keep it deep. For my taste to play, I like to play with a racket with a smaller head size and a little bit more weight, so I can generate a lot more control. But this racket was the opposite. It helped me to generate lots of spin and lots of power. On volleys, thanks to the lighter weight, it was easy and quick to maneuver. The bigger head size helped me get tremendous depth on my volleys and keep my opponent on defense at all time. And on serves, with the 16 by 19 string pattern, let me tell you, I was able to generate lots of spin and great kick on my serves. Well, those were my thoughts about the racket. Let's get a second opinion. Philippa, what do you think?
Thanks, Armin. The AeroPro Team GT has a slightly larger head, which allows for deep penetrating ground strokes. But let's see how it did on court. This racket was easier to move on the court because of its light weight and its aerodynamic shape. I noticed I could get cleaner hits with it. On the volleys, I could move the racket head fast to the ball, allowing lightning hands. I could pull the head back quickly for powerful overheads. On the serve, I could produce great spin, power, and precision. Well, those are my opinions on the racket, but let's see what someone else has to say. Armik, what do you think?
Thanks, Philippa. I really like this new Babolat AeroPro Drive GT team. Now let's see how I did on the tennis court. On my ground strokes, as you can see, I like to hit the ball as hard as I can. And the AeroPro Team, being 7 ounces lighter than the standard AeroPro Drive racket, gave me a little more power than the standard one. And at the same time, I had a little control here and there. And then on my volleys, the racket being lighter, I was able to keep my racket up and get some balls in here and there. And on my serves, I like to serve as hard as I can, and the racket being lighter, it was easy for me to move my arm and get the most out of it. Well, Tennis Express fans, this wraps it up for today. If you would like to demo this racket or any other racket, visit us online at tennisexpress.com, where we have the largest selection of tennis rackets. See you next time.
Call us today at 1-800-833-6615 or visit us online at tennisexpress.com.